everybody. We have a new series this month called Challenge Accepted, which means we also have a new memory verse for this month. And our memory verse is right here, okay? And I have one over here too, so I'm going to read it. You can see it up here. It says, "Who is it that overcomes the world? Only the one who believes Jesus is the Son of God." And that's 1 John chapter 5, verse 5. And that's the NIV translation, if you want to look it up in a Bible. Okay? So we're going to go over the sign language. Now, I think I've told you this before, but sometimes sign language isn't word for word. So we're not going to say, is that. And we're not going to say the one. Okay? And then we're going to say Jesus is God's Son, because it's easier to sign God's Son than the Son of God, okay? So it means the same thing, but the words aren't exactly the same in the same order, but it means the same thing. So when you say the word who, you put your thumb on your chin and you do this. Who, okay? Who. And we do that twice. So if you know once, then you know it a second time. So who overcomes. So we're not saying is that. Who overcomes. So you have two fists, and then one's going over the other one, like over it. So over. Who overcomes. And then the world, you make your fingers. Oh, let's do overcomes this way. So overcomes, see? And in world, you take your fingers, and this is the letter W in American Sign Language, okay? So you go overcomes, your hands are here. You put your right hand down, you make your W's, you circle it, and then your right hand lands on top of your left hand. So overcome, put your hand underneath, make your W's, circle the whole way around, and land back on top. So who overcomes the world, okay? Who overcomes the world? Question mark? I don't know. Then we're going to say only. So only. Kind of like, I have an idea, but you turn your hand out. Only who? Only who believes. And we've used this before in songs when we say, I believe, okay? So you know this one. So you point to your head like you're thinking, and then you clap like you know it. So believe. Only who believes, okay? Only, turn your hand, who believes. And then we're going to do Jesus. You should know this one from singing too. We take our middle fingers, and we're going to touch each of our hands in the middle, kind of like when Jesus was on the cross. This is where his wounds were, okay? So Jesus. Jesus. All right? And then we're going to say God's Son, because it's easier than signing the Son of God. So we're going to do God. So you point up, do the Father. It's like this. So God's Son. Like you're holding a baby. So God's Son. All right? Jesus, God's Son. All right? Let's try the first part again. Who overcomes the world? Only who believes Jesus is God's Son. Hold that baby, okay? Let's do it one more time. Who overcomes the world? I think I circled it too many times. Overcomes the world. Okay? World. Who overcomes the world? Who overcomes the world? Only who believes Jesus is God's Son. So God, the Father of the boy, the baby. Okay? You want to do it one more time? Who overcomes the world? Only who believes Jesus is God's Son. All right, and that is from 1 John chapter 5, verse 5. I hope you practice it this week, and this whole month, and that you can not only learn to say this verse, but to sign it as well. Happy practicing. It's a challenge. You better accept it, right? Bye.